Episode number 4, and we're picking up where we left off right here in Barstow Yard. We got to put these lead units back into the locomotive storage yard. Since this cut was AI recrewed, they're all running, but I don't need all of them putting down power, so I'll isolate these last 3 here. Put these over here, and it looks like I forgot to turn off the headlight. A little tip here, I can't get control of the train because I'm in control of the other one that's coming this way. Oh, look at this. We got a container train coming through here. But if you ever have a situation where you're just, the headlight being on bothers you and you want to turn it off, for me it's spacebar, but default is you hold F11 and then click to jump inside, and then you can do it manually. So like I can flip the circuit breakers down, I can turn off cabin lights, step lights, and then while I'm in here, it doesn't let me use my hotkeys for the headlights, but I could do it down here, although it's kind of hard to see where I'm at. What is this? Front headlight off, and oh no, that was front headlight. That might have been rear headlight. It's kind of hard to read, but I'm also in control of this train, so I need to keep an eye on what's going on here. But see that? So I turned them off. So you can actually get inside and still flip switches on a train that you're not in control of. Like sometimes on an SD40, if the power's still on, even though you relinquished it, I think the beacon will continue to spin around on top, a little light beacon. So you can turn that, just hop in and flip the power breakers off and turn off the beacon. I think I want to go a little bit further here. Just I want to bring them all the way to the end. Oh, this guy is stopping for a crew change. So that's one of the automatic spots built into Run 8 for crew changes. Right there. So that's just all AI. He'll just stop on his own. Put some handbrakes on and shut these down. Sometimes, like I've mentioned before, if I'm only going to be playing for a little longer, I'll just leave them running because when I save my game and shut it down, they turn off. If you just don't want to have to manually go through each one. All right, let's get back and check on our train going to LA. So he's coming past the West City of Industry Yard, and now he's going to start making the route that we gave him. So let's watch him go through. And actually, I can also jump in here real quick, and I'll give him a light. Because I need to get him over to Garfield, and then we got to take over and get him into the East LA manually. Because auto can't route into there. Oh, and then, no, sorry, this is industry. I was thinking when we get to the East LA yard, then Hobart yard is right across from it. Oh, you know what I'm going to do too while we're here? I'm going to go back to Barstow, and since we're pretty much done over here, like this guy's going over the hump, we got our locomotives put where they need to be. I'm going to turn auto back on here. So the only one now where auto is turned off is San Bernardino, where we're at here. So now he's going on to main 1 here. And this is the Los Angeles sub that he's pulling out onto. That's pretty cool. Look at him snaking through there. So while he's coming through here, let's look ahead and get prepared Oh, you know what? I can fix this switch. We don't want to leave this. Oh, I think I saved my spot. Yeah, I did. Control 1 to get back. And now see that's no longer pink up there. And now I need to go to Garfield. Let's jump over here. So he's going to be going this way, and then here's the East Los Angeles yard. Oh, I can... Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. I could do that. I don't think Auto can route him into here, though. I don't think there's a routing tag for East LA. He can definitely send a train out, but not in. So we got to go over to ramp number 1. And that's the engine shed. Where's ramp number 1? Right here. This first track here on the left. So let's flip this switch. And I think that's the only switch that I got to flip to get him where he needs to go. And the switch on the other end of that track was thrown against him, so he'll stop once he gets in there. So now I can just give him a signal right into the yard. And I wonder if I turn auto back on, will he flip? I think he's going to change it, but it doesn't look like he is. But a lot of times that'll happen where if you turn auto on, he'll change what you did to what he wants to do. So just want to double check over here that I got this switch thrown against him so he won't go through that. So he'll stop once he gets to the end of this ramp number 1 track. And yeah, it looks like he hasn't switched it back, so maybe he'll leave it. Let's see, if I turn auto off and then turn him back on, let's see what he does. I don't think he will, because I'm going to put it back to straight. I don't think he'll give him a route into the yard, because I'm almost positive that he can't route into that yard. Yeah, see there, he just sent him straight past. But I want to turn him back off and see what happens if he'll maintain the route that I gave the train. If I clear these 2 signals, or actually there's that one, and send him back into the yard with a route and then turn auto on, will he change what I give him or will he leave it? Let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like he's leaving it. So maybe he will. I think it's hit or miss. We'll come back and check it a little bit later. So it looks like this train is probably getting close to finishing up here. Let's see at the hump how much further he's got. Oh yeah, he's almost done here, just this last little bit. And it looks like the bowl's not even close to being full, so that's good. Just got to adjust my look speed a little bit down. Like when I drag around my view, it's moving a little bit too fast. I'm trying to make it smoother. Yeah, that's a little better. We could easily get probably another 2 or 3 trains here, unless we get a lot of like one specific yard. But it seems like we're getting a pretty even distribution coming across there. And then that's done. Those locomotives are there. So I think now we're just waiting for that train to finish up over the hump. So let's jump back to this Z train. Where's he at? Is he off in the distance there? Let's go over to transport to him. So I think while this is going on, we can jump over to our next job, which is Hobart Yard. We got a bare table train that needs to be sorted and just moved around. Yeah, it looks like he's holding that routing, so hopefully he keeps it there and then he goes into the yard. That would be great. So let's jump over to Hobart Tower, and then we got to move this bare table train up and onto ramp number 5. So I'll get these 2 locomotives fired up, and then let's take a look at the back. See, we're hanging out here. So I need to get the back of the train completely on track 14, which is the track that we're currently on. So I can flip these switches, and remember, you can zoom in like that and flip switches from the air if you zoom in enough without having to walk up to it. So I got to go through here. Yeah, that looks right. Let's get them moving while we're getting the other switches thrown. We got to cross over here straight, and then I got to just flip this one. I'll actually just do an AI recrew here. I just slowed him down. That way I can bounce back and check on the Hump train and the East LA train while this guy's moving forward, because he's going to stop at the end of that ramp number 5. Alright, so what I need to do now is pull this train forward so that I can get the bare tables clear on the back of this track, at the end of this track that we're currently on. And then I'm going to put the remainder onto this, I think it's track ramp 5. Let me check my map here. Yeah, ramp 5, Hobart Yard. So I'm going to fill up, I should be filling up ramp 5 and filling up this track 14 here at Hobart at the same time with this one train. So I just want to keep an eye out for when these clear here. Basically right around, probably around here, once they kind of straighten out, it's probably where I'll cut it. So actually, let me just save my spot here on the ground. And I should be utilizing my cameras. Let's do my extra board cameras. Camera 1. So he's going to go to the end. And I think this is going to work just right with this length. And the hump train at Barstow should be finishing up here any second. I still see in the top left the messages of the cars going over the track, so that should be done really soon. Let me jump back here. So I should probably... let me stop him now. Let me do a... If you don't hit relinquish when stopped and you hit stop and hold position only... Oh, you know what? Let me take that back off. Because I need him to go a little further. He stopped faster than I thought he would. If you got auto turned on, it won't let you just hit stop and hold position. It'll like turn red for a second, but then just turn back to green. So you have to hit relinquish when stopped first. Let's try it again. Stop him here. So it's kind of cool. You can control the AI train with just hitting that stop or releasing it. So I think that's good there. Let's see if that works. I'll pull this EOT off because I'm going to have to split this now. So I'll have to, yeah, he's going to relinquish because we're definitely clear here. And while we're waiting for him to relinquish, let me just flip this switch back. And he should have relinquished by now, and I can pull off this EOT. Always close the angle cock first, though, so you don't dump the air. And then I'll go in the air, F1, camera 1, load. And then now, so I'm in control of the train now, and so you can see he's still got room ahead. I need to cut it right here. Oh, actually, I need to cut it right there, this one. So I'll set some handbrakes here. This one, yeah, this is the right spot. Close that, uncouple. Oh, we got to back up a little bit. Oh, I hit it a little bit too fast there. I had 2 uncouples. Now we could pull this off. And I'm hoping that this will fit the length of this track up here just right. And this is an industry track that we're pulling onto, so these are going to get loaded over here. If I turn on industry track, see that? So these are going to get containers on them. Save that as camera 2. We're looking back here. Just a little bit more and we're going to be good. We just got to clear this. Can I put any of these switches? Oh, did I already put those back? think that's good back here. As soon as he gets on that ramp, we'll stop it. And I'll set a handbrake back here too. That way it should stay bunched up. All right, that looks good. Let's take a look at our handiwork. So we got him on there, and it looks like he fits. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. So we got track 14 full of bare tables, and we've got ramp number 5. And now we just got to pull off these locomotives and bring them over to Commerce fueling station. Too much stretch force. Back them up just for real quick. All right, let's check our switches over here because we got to get them out to the main line. So I'm going to get AI to help me. Oh, but yeah, see, okay, since he's moving a little bit, see how this is grayed out? It's because he's moving. As soon as he stops, then you can click it. Oh, shoot. Auto screwed us over here. I thought he was going to leave it alone, and he didn't. I thought he was going to leave the routing into East LA for me, but I guess not. So all I got to do is just wait till the signal comes back, and then I'll just manually put him in there. Now I can give him a signal in. I guess I could just give this guy another signal there real quick, but we'll be turning auto back on here real fast. So this guy's coming out onto the main line, and then I just have to get him. I think I got to get him through this control point. So I'll just give him a restricting here. So with the restricting, the AI should keep it under 15 miles per hour. Although it kind of looks like he's picking up speed. So maybe that won't be the case. He might just go track speed. Is he going 15? Yeah, maybe he is. Seems like he's staying consistent. That must be 15. Now I can stop him here and relinquish because I'm going to have to change the direction. And then now I can set all these, because I need to get over here to commerce. And that's nice. That I didn't even realize that you can route them into commerce, so that's cool. So I got to just straighten that out, and then let's see where are we at. Give him a signal into there. So he's stopping, and then what does the signal look like? Still red. Oh, we got a green over there, so I must have missed one. Well, let's fix this first. We'll get him going. So I need, oh, there it is. That should fix it. Yep. Now that's green, and now I just need to set this as the lead unit and then do an AI recrew. And that should take them all the way to commerce, and we can get them on the fuel rack. And while this guy's moving, let's check on our train into East LA. Let's go take a view from the tower here. So he's in the yard. Actually, I don't want to turn auto back on just yet because we got this train going to commerce. And if I turn him on, he would route him straight past commerce. He would mess up the routing I gave him. So I got to leave auto turned off. And this is cool. So that's East LA. So from Hobart here, you can see our other train, our Union Pacific train coming in. Oh, this guy's booking over there. Now he's going track speed. All right, let's check this out and see what we got to do over here. So it looks like he comes in right here. There's the switch, the CTC switch, but then I'm going to have to throw a manual switch, this one right here. So it looks like he'll come through there, and then I just got to back him onto the fuel pad. But actually, I don't want to throw this yet because I want the AI to stop right here, and then I'll take over and do it manually. Let's see what's happening back over here at East LA. Is he in yet? Almost. So now that he's coming to a stop, let's see what's going on at Barstow. It looks like the train is finished at the hump because it's no longer red. So I'm going to have to send him back to the little helper pocket for the hump power. So I can just do... Oh, shoot. I forgot to change... I got to change the tag because it had hump in the tag, so it's just going to try to go backwards again and then relinquish. So I gotta fix that. I'll wait a second here. But I can make sure so the routing is good there. We'll get them back up to that little pocket. All right, now it's relinquishing, and then I gotta just take one of the letters out. I'll just maybe take the U out of there. Let's just check real quick. I just want to make sure I got all my switches lined correctly for where he needs to go. So he's going right into that little track there. So I just want to make sure he stops here, and he will. That looks good. So now let's just see what's going on back at Commerce. It looks like he made it to that switch. There he is. So now I can have him relinquish, and I'll take over and move him onto the fuel track. I just want to bring them to a stop right at the end of this track. And then I can just shut these down, put some handbrakes on, and then we'll go back over to Barstow and finish putting that hump power away, and then that should be it. Let's see, where is he? Oh, there he goes. Oh, and I can turn auto back on all routes now because we're not working out on any of the main lines anymore. You see how that beacon is still flashing? And I also got to turn off the headlights. See that beacon there? If you want to turn that off, all you got to do is just flip the breakers inside. So you just got to hop in, and then we can also turn off the cab lights. and gauge lights, and then flip those 3 breakers there, and now your beacon will be off. See that? See how it's not flashing anymore? So if you ever relinquish a train and it's bothering you that it's still on, just flip the 3 breakers there on the right, and it'll take care of it. Then I can also turn off the lights, the headlights. And that's it for episode 4. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the 3 jobs in episode 3 and 4, and stay tuned for episode 5.